Hey, what's up, you guys? This is Brandis, Baltimore Brand. We are here today with episode 7, number of completion, our final episode of the season, with our guy, your guy, Big Mills. What's up? How are you?
Good. Can't complain.
He don't never complain about nothing. This man, I've known this man, was it almost, yeah, it's been 10 years? Damn, crazy. Time flies like a motherfucker when you're having fun. It really do. It's so crazy because when I first met you, well, we can just get into it. So how did you get started in art?
I mean, I was drawing as a kid, like elementary school. So drawing, I want to say, so like I was also like tracing pictures, of like cartoons and then selling them, probably like 25 cents or 50 cents in elementary school.
So you've been,
acting like I drew them.
But you've been trying to flip it.
But and after that, I got into music, and it wasn't no more drawing.
I understood. So music became your technical love for the arts.
Once I was 12.
Yeah. So not just once you was 12, because you actually ended up in some news articles and preparations because you was making waves.
With the art gallery?
Yeah. No, not just that. Before in music. You was making waves in music, where you was getting attention from music, which is crazy as hell because you tend to forget how good of an artist you were at times.
That was alright.
So clearly you made more money doing art is what you're getting at. But it's fine. It doesn't matter. Just where you start is not how you start, it's how you finish. Type shit. So what year did you start the original art gallery? Because you have 2 or 3 of them that you are, attached to now. So many years gone by. So how did the first one start? If you want to get into that one specifically.
It was at 2015. It was random. I was managing artist.
Yeah.
Had a few business partners, so we were looking for office space, which is the old building up the street.
Yeah.
So we just got it for office space, meetings, creative shit. It was like five of us, and one of them was a visual artist. The idea wasn't to open an art gallery,
right?
It was just let's do our meetings. And the visual artist who I was managing, Gerald Gibbs, he was hanging his art on the wall. I was like, oh, this could be an art gallery.
Right.
That's what I turned it into. Like, it was random.
I mean, the best ideas be the ones that you didn't see coming. I always, and a couple of your friends always make a joke that you mirror one of the best rappers to ever live, the GOAT. But not when it comes to rap, when it comes to how you move in business. Crazy enough, y'all birthdays are near each other and stuff of that nature. How do you see yourself in moving in business? Because sometimes I don't think that, and this is me being your friend, I don't think that you see how epic you are in business. Because like you just said, like you just blew it, like it was a random thing. Yeah, it was random, but then the randomness of it, those same people no longer work with you, and you still press forward with the idea after it became an idea. You get what I'm saying? You seen the purpose in the idea after it became one. So how do you feel about pivoting in business, and how good are you with pivoting in business?
Just good at pivoting in life, I guess,
yeah.
In general. But I mean, I had the idea, it was my vision, so I'm going to see it through every time.
Yeah. Definitely do. And so,
like as soon as I had the idea, I was like, all right, let's make it an art gallery.
Yeah.
One business partner was like, all right, that's not what I signed up for. He left, like that ain't got to do with me. It's just, like whatever I come up with, I'm gonna do it.
You want to see it through and tell if it works or don't work, and that's most good business. Good people in business and good businessmen and good businesswomen.
10 years later.
Yeah, 10 years later, you in publications. You done had the likes of Jay Prince, Queen Latifah, a lot of other artists that have spoke directly to you, even if they didn't physically come to the building. And then you also had April Walker, one of my heroes, fashion major in school. But
she helped us a lot.
Yeah.
Just having the idea.
Yeah.
The mini hip hop museum.
Yeah. So when you started, when you switched an influx from the art gallery to the mini hip hop museum, which you guys can also still donate to. I was one of the first big donations. But and that's another thing. It's like how so many people was on your journey with you. Just me even making a joke about me. But like you still definitely standing through all of it all. Like it's like the good and the bad. You one of the people I know that take the good and the bad well. I'm not saying that you don't have your moments by yourself where you're like, damn, fuck it. Like, you get what I'm saying? But for the most part, you never let your poker face really change. And that I commend you on, because I damn sure can't do that. For nothing, I'm never going to, and that's just not for me to do. But you one of the people I know that, damn, he let that roll off like a duck off his back. I can make sure that I can do it, or at least attempt to try to do it to some degree to make sure I'm moving on to the next thing. Even if I have to pivot or reshape what the vision was, like you was just speaking on. Where do you see the mini hip hop museum in my lifetime? Because again, Jay-Z's like the best rapper alive. Y'all need to get over that. How do you see, the gallery and everything else like expanding? Because I know that you have expanded to multiple cities, just doing pop-ups. But how do you see it expanding on more of a permanent level in the future? And what do you see yourself doing? Because you already gave back a lot to Baltimore, which people don't realize when it comes to, like I just said, having certain artists come here to chill. You feel me? Nick Cannon and them coming to chill. You know what I'm saying? Just chilling while they're here. How do you see yourself expanding that on a day-to-day basis and from here and abroad?
Well, right now I'm looking at Detroit. So
Okay.
like opening a space in Detroit, like within the next year. That's really what I just feel like I reached my cap in Baltimore.
Yeah, but you did though. Like you've done what you said you were going to do from, just like you said, an idea that popped in your head one day. It's been a decade and you've moved around often. You technically always settled back here. This is home, but I tell people all the time, you can't have roots. I mean, you can't have wings without roots. You feel me? So you've rooted yourself in Baltimore's community. You set up something that even when you're not here, it's actually thriving with and without you in the building. A lot of people can't say that. A lot of people can't say I can go away and come back and it's not burnt to the ground. You feel me? You made sure that you vetted out, and that took a minute. I'm one of them people that was around when you couldn't always see the bigger picture with certain people, but you vetted who could stay and who was willing to stay and who was willing to work and who was willing to do what they need to do. You definitely work with artists. You work with visual artists. You work with musical artists. You work with clothing designers. You've always made sure that you gave this space to. That's where you thrive at. You gave this space to Baltimore. That was your initial thing. The first day I met you was 9 years ago. I met you right at the Corinne Gaines Fest is when I met you. Literally the week of is when I met you. So
Time be flying.
yeah, time definitely be flying. Like it's not a joke. Like I've known this man for a decade now. And you were very welcoming then. And we was talking about, a murder case. Like, you know what I'm saying? So you was very welcoming then. And you opened your space to the artists that were doing, murals of her and things of that nature. How do you, like you always, put your foot in Baltimore. People don't realize that because they think it's just, they think art is always surface level. You gave this space to her mom and to, the people to support, even though it was down the street at the old location. You still gave that location as a safe house on some old school shit. Cause that's some old school NAACP type shit. Like, y'all can come. No, but you feel me? Y'all can come and y'all can bring people to this space. And you weren't even doing it on no everybody could come to the space and talk about art. Because we wasn't talking about art for like an hour or two. And then you mentioned, oh yeah, it's an art gallery. I got it as an art gallery now. It's like, you had it as, like you said, a meeting space. And you used it as a meeting space. And those are the things I remember. You get what I'm saying? Even when people don't remember those things. Like, this was a space where we could come and cry on the steps and be drunk at the concert and be safe. Like, you had it as a safe house before it was, art. So I definitely respect you for that. People don't remember those times sometimes because, having fun is most people's MO when they come outside. But it was a safe house for many people. So I thank you for that. With being a safe space, people also come down here to, like I said, sell merch. People come down here to throw parties. I was one of your first sip and paint parties outside of y'all throwing it for my kids. And crazy enough, y'all better pay my man, because I paid him and he's my friend. Like, y'all better pay him. When y'all renting it out, not just one room, you better pay him. Like, you better pay him. I'm talking about full price. You better pay him. No shorts.
You gotta pay to get on that calendar.
That's a fact.
Yeah,
that's definitely a fact.
The most popular things, like the puff and paints. Like,
yeah.
I mean, I done the most like puff and paints in Baltimore history.
Yeah.
Just, that's what people really, that's like what. That's what people know us for.
Yeah, that's where it came. That's what it came down to. But they have puff and paints. They have, because it's not a family show, but they have exotic paints nights as well. We got to use different words, but they have exotic paint nights. They have sip and paints. They have where you can have your own private parties. They throw them themselves, but like I said, I threw my own private party for my kids right when he finished the hip hop museum. So it's possible. Anything is possible in these spaces. He allowed it to be that way, as long as y'all not fighting or shooting, and y'all can come through. But where do you see, like you just said, you expanded to Detroit, but where do you see and what do you see your legacy being in Baltimore, and in the world when it comes to, you know, like I said, in my lifetime in the hip hop museum, it's been a talk of the town for a minute. You feel me? A lot of people don't realize that it's been a talk of the town for a minute because, you know, people see when they know you, they don't see how big you are. You feel me? You brought Jay Prince to the city. I ain't even gonna stun about that. Like, Queen Latifah stopped through to see you.
Only person Jay Prince.
Anywhere, actually, because Jay Prince is really, really, really touchy about getting asked to come places that he didn't offer himself to come to. So, for you to just have, you know, a lineage, you help, you know, not really throw concerts, but you help set up concerts with sound, sound stage, and you make sure that your foot is in the door when it comes to certain stuff. What else do you see you being? Because, like, you almost 40 now. Not 40 yet. Birthday coming up, though. Tell my man's happy birthday when y'all look at the comments. But birthday coming up, what do you see your actual legacy outside of being a parent?
This the best art gallery in Baltimore.
It is, though.
Overall, you feel me? First mini hip hop museum. I don't know, but those things, and then like we want to have, because Baltimore's still not known as like an entertainment hub, or like a music, you know, like we ain't never had like a global artist, rapper, specifically.
But even so then, our R&B artists get poached, kind of. Like, we know they from Baltimore, but they don't sell themselves as Baltimoreans.
Yeah, but we got
we got Drew.
We got Drew Hill, Mario,
and we got Rough Ends.
People, but rap, there's nobody who's at the mountaintop. So we want to, like, and no label. Like, we want to the first big label from Baltimore, first big rapper from Baltimore.
Right, so definitely working on that. He said he going back to his first love in music is what he trying to do, because he feel like he already conquered art. So where can they find you online? Even though it's like 100 places.
And haven't even conquered art all the way yet. It's still a work to do. But I just don't like I'm not just out and about and kissing ass and all that shit. So you might not know, you might not see me a lot.
Yeah.
I'm not doing all that extra.
But you never have.
Never will.
Yeah, you never have. It's certain stuff. What's meant for you is meant for you, and
it's gonna take you a little bit longer.
Yeah, that's a fact too. But what's meant for you,
extracurriculars.
What's meant for you is meant for you, and you always. I'm talking about you always had it. My parents was excited to talk to you about something I've been doing since I was 5. I've been drawing since I was 5, and I've never seen them that excited about an art gallery. But the fact that you're a young black African American male doing it, even though we're not really claiming African American, but you get what I'm saying.
And I don't draw paint.
Yeah, that's the thing. And you also you Steve Jobs in it. You hoving it. You Steve Jobs in it. Like, that's what you're doing. Hey, that's what you can do. Let's go make sure that you can do it, and that's okay. Some people need that person with vision. And the crazy part is, sometimes you don't even. I love the fact that you always bring up that you don't always know what's about to happen. Like, we're gonna work with this until it work, and if it don't work, we're gonna flip it. And I always respected that about you. Now the new people that are in your camp are now under 30. I've been around since they was over 30. Now they're under 30. So you're working on, you know, art, clothes, music with them. You moving to Detroit. You said that you want to still try to conquer Baltimore as much as you possibly can. You feel like you got a team. So where can we find you at online though? Before you run away.
I'm running away, but
he said he about to go to Detroit for a minute. We about to not see this man for a second.
I'll be back and forth. Like, I still gotta be here because who the fuck gonna keep this shit rolling?
Completely. I mean, a lot.
The Gallery About Nothing on Instagram. Millie.Fonzarelli on Instagram. Mini Hip Hop Museum on Instagram. Google shit. Call or text us 410-504-9249. Book an event. Tap in.
Definitely tap in. I'm very, very happy that I know you. I'm very happy. I'm one of the only people in the world that really get to call you friend. That's the crazy part. Because a couple of people can't say it out loud. But I'm proud of you. You know, is so crazy because we were just online talking about how Baltimore be so separate about certain things, and you definitely be trying to bring people together, even though people don't see that's what you're doing because you be nonchalant sometimes, but you definitely try and bring, you know, hood of hoods together and make sure we can make something. That's why we so separate.
Yeah, I feel like that's one of the
reasons why we not.
Baltimore don't. Mm-hmm. Baltimore ain't nowhere in terms of the.
Yeah, and you
a
make
lot
that,
of things. Because
but you make that known. You made a post about it. Probably gonna say the last 72 hours. You made a post about it, which I like. So and you do it often. No, you say it often. It ain't about no city county shit. It ain't about no west east shit. We need to make sure that we can't be separate before we make it. Like they don't work that way.
Niggas love being separated.
Yeah, definitely. So let's not be separated. Definitely tap in. He got 100 things you can tap into. You like music? In my lifetime. You like art? Gallery About Nothing. You want to sip and paint? Throw a party? You can throw different kinds of parties. It don't just have to be a sip and paint. Definitely he will let you rent the room out. I promise you. I know he will. You come with an idea, he gonna put it on the wall. That's definitely a fact. You definitely got a clothing brand, he gonna hang it up. I'm talking about beginning to end. He got old clothing brands, new clothing brands in the building. Shit that you can buy, sell, he definitely on it. You wanna be an artist on the wall, you can sell your paintings and artwork in the building. So he definitely got a lot of things going on. You don't want to sell your art, but you just want to, you know, make different draw. You just want to draw. You don't want to sell it. He'll let it sit as a fixture in the building. And he definitely has. People donate art here all the time as well. I'm proud of you. Thank you. Happy early birthday or late birthday, because whenever we post this, it's going to be after your birthday. But happy birthday. Y'all tap, man. Come see the man. Thank you.
Pull up.
Yes, pull up. We out. Episode 7. 803 East Baltimore Street.